What's up, friends? Welcome to the very first, or I'd say the start of getting started with NFTs. I am your host, Brian Fanzo. I am the founder of iSocialFans. I also happen to be the host of the daily NFT podcast known as NFT 365. And really, what you are in for a treat here with getting started with NFTs is this is actually kind of our best friend podcast of our main NFT 365 show. So if you are just getting started in NFTs, you're not even sure what NFTs mean. Maybe you've heard about NFTs, played in some crypto, you want to get into this space. Maybe all of this is new and you just kind of stumbled upon the show. Or hopefully, someone that you know, someone that you trust, maybe listens to our daily podcasts and wants you to join them on this whole journey through NFTs. Well, you are in the right place. What we have in store for you is we've really hand curated in the order that actually we believe you should learn NFTs, and we put those podcast episodes right in the direct order of getting started with NFTs. And we're going to cover a wide range of things from introduction of some of the terms, technology, the culture. We're going to talk a little bit about the different types of NFTs, even the different types of blockchains and how different crypto can get involved in there. We're going to talk about minting an NFT versus buying one on secondary market. And if all of this sounds confusing, well, that also means that you're probably in the right place, because our goal is to translate the geek speak, simplify this Web3 journey that you are on, and we're excited that you are a part of this journey with us. And so my recommendation is really approach this with an open mindset. Be willing to kind of listen and learn and recognize that, in my personal opinion, and this is my 9th podcast now, I'm a digital futurist, early adopter in many different spaces. I worked for a decade in cybersecurity for the Department of Defense. For me, this is much more of a mindset shift than it is a technology shift. But in order to embrace that mindset shift, you kind of have to have that open mindset and bring your unique perspective to the show. And mentioning security, as I kind of tapped into there, we will definitely talk about security, making sure that you're protecting your wallet, protecting everything that you have going on here. So make sure you hit subscribe or follow wherever you are listening to this podcast in. And we are going to, this originally will have kind of a curated list, but as we continue on our daily podcast journey, we're going to update this playlist and update and add some episodes to this getting started with NFTs as well. And so, I'm really excited for this. I've told, our listeners, we are now top 25, Spotify and Apple. I told our listeners on the main podcast that the goal of this is for them to be able to send this episode to their friends and family and hopefully welcome you into this whole Web3 world. And don't worry, Web 1 was really kind of like that start of the internet where they just kind of had websites. Web 2 was the content and social media world. And Web 3, we are moving towards this idea of ownership, co-creation, and really bringing us all together. And just like our daily podcast, our mantra here is simple. We are greater than me. But before you can be part of a greater we, you must invest and become the very best me that you can be. And well, I believe you're going to make that happen by just listening to the show. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for hitting subscribe. I really think you're going to enjoy these episodes that we have curated and actually lined up in the order that we wish all of us had for learning NFTs, because, well, none of us had this, kind of ability to learn and listen and kind of grow with those that are already in the space. So for Brian Fanzo, thank you so much for tuning in for our NFT 365 team. We, of course, will have links to our Discord. Hit us up on Twitter, ask questions. If there are things or maybe topics you don't believe we're covering in that list of episodes, please reach out and let us know. We are NFT 365 Podcast on every single channel, from Instagram to TikTok to Twitter to Facebook. We even have a Facebook group that you can jump in. It is free. You don't need to own anything or know anything about NFTs, and we will help you get started. So with that being said, let's jump into that first episode, and I hope you enjoy your journey on getting started with NFTs. Cheers.